What's up? Back with another one. Today I'm about to show y'all this clip of NBA players breaking down why Steve Nash was so good and why he earned so much respect around the league. Check this clip out.
I got switched out on anybody, but I got switched out on Steve Nash over here. And I thought I had some little bit, so I was like, let me see it.
Right.
Like, I want it, let me see it.
Right.
He was like, oh, word. He licked his finger, backed up. I said, oh, Look, I screwed up, right? My little nervous ass screwed up. Hit him on that. It came in, I hit him on that. Oh, he fucked the whole. I smacked him on the.
You and Nash led the league in offensive efficiency every year until 2010 and 11.
Now I want to score. I want to try to.
Point guard your rookie year, who?
Stephon Marbury. Steph was my point guard my rookie year. He was more of a scoring point guard. Yeah. And then we take it from there.
First person to bust my ass, Steve Nash. I had like a stretch. I had a stretch where I had D Rose, Rondo. Then I went to the West Coast. I had Russ, CP, and Steve Nash. Ooh. And this one, he got run the pick and roll. He always dribble around the baseline. He went 10 for 10 against me. I was like, there's no way he cooking me like this. But yeah, that's the first one that gave me a welcome to the NBA moment for sure.
Did he hit his little signature layout fade?
Yeah, I was mad. I'm contesting, I'm chasing him. I was like, man, I don't even care about scoring right now. I just gotta get a stop.
How was your experience playing with Stevie on the strip? Like,
Amazing, man.
Hey, please talk about it.
Man, you know what? The
man,
first
Stevie.
couple of days playing with Steve, man, I was getting turnovers because he literally just throw the ball this way, and I'm bobbling it. So I'm like, man, I got to run through the lane, not having used to a point guard that's just always passing. So I realized, like, every time I cut, just always look for the ball because he is going to get to you. If you're open, it's going to get to you.
One of my favorite little setups that Steve used to do is like, he always on the fly, always whipping, and we always on the wings and shit. Steve, you come full speed ahead at you and hand it to you to screen your man, and you bucking. You know what I'm talking about? The way he would do it, he would do it in a way that where you got all the space and everything, and the man gonna have to knock his over. Like he even got a couple offensive fouls here and there because the people would be they started to know that he would do that. But bro, first couple times he did that, I was like he'd come full speed ahead at you. You kind of like, hold up. Then he handed it to you and stepped there. You like, okay. Start hitting that. He said it's a layup. I said, yo, this boy Stevie, he was sick with it.
Two-time MVP in an era with Kobe, Duncan, Shaq. I mean, how does this guy win 2 MVPs? That's how good he was.
Well,
that's how good he made his team.
There's some people who ask that question even today, but continue.
That's how good he made his team. This guy's a two-time MVP in the era we have Duncan, Shaq, Kobe, Iverson, guys like Tracy McGrady, Garnett.
Paul Pierce.
This guy's a back-to-back MVP. What else can you say? It's unfortunate that run that they had because of the bench clearing.
Right.
Versus the San Antonio Spurs. I believe the Suns would have won the championship that year.
They certainly feel that way.
Tracy, what kind of case can you make to get Steve Nash?
I don't have to make a case. Yeah. I mean, it's right there in front of you, man. But what I will say is you're talking about a fierce competitor, tough guy. I mean, he was just a master at running that offense under D'Antoni and him and Amari Stoudemire. Like, he was so difficult to guard because of the players that he played around and just how smart he was with the basketball. Of a passer. I think what people don't realize, he was an awesome shooter. Awesome shooter.
Amazing.
Knocked down, couldn't leave him open.
Anywhere.
No, not at all. 50, 90 guy, 4 times.
Let me jump in real quick. When NBA players start talking about why Steve Nash was so great, the first thing they bring up is control. He controlled the tempo, the spacing, and the decision-making at an elite level.
The guys, and there weren't a lot of them, to be honest with you, that I felt a lot of times didn't have an advantage on mentally. Right. I was always trying to be 2-3 steps ahead of a guy, thinking the game a little further out than most of my competitors. Steve was on that level. Right. It was great competing against him. I mean, obviously 2-time MVP. Worked hard again to get there. I mean, his early Dallas years, it was kind of up and down. I can remember them booing him sometimes in that arena at a young age, and he turned out to be one of the greats. And I know to me, when I kind of measure greatness, you talk about how many guys he made better.
Mm-hmm. Oh man!
And there's a long list of guys for not only for Steve.
You got a lot of guys paid, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Like an MVP over Shaquille O'Neal?
I think what happened was Because that's to a 60-win season or 58-win season.
Without his number one guy.
Without his man, with that second one, because he was able to like withstand his number one guy out and still be in the top team in the league.
Steve and Stephon Marbury gave me the most problems. Gave me the most problems. I love Stephon Marbury.
Yeah, big bro.
Yeah, Steve was just a headache because he could do it all.
Without being fast.
Steve was excellent, man.
Chris, what do you remember about the first time you played against Steve?
The first time?
Yeah.
He probably don't remember, but I remember. I couldn't sleep the night before the game.
Such a
Really?
liar.
I'm dead serious.
Really?
Not on that type stuff. Relax. Not on that type. But it was just like this was like the pinnacle of point guard. You know what I mean? So for me, I remember we played in Baton Rouge because the hurricane had hit. We played in Baton Rouge. I was in New Orleans at the time. And I couldn't sleep the night before the game because, like, I just wanted to kill him. Because he was, you know, how you measure yourself. And I just.
When players talk about why Steve Nash was so good, it highlights how much basketball values intelligence and precision. Nash wasn't the most explosive athlete, yet he consistently dictated the flow of the game. His understanding of angles, spacing, and defensive tendencies allowed him to create advantages without forcing bad shots, a skill that requires both patience and confidence. Defenders had to respect his shooting range, especially in pick-and-roll situations, which opened passing windows he exploited with perfect timing. Efficiency was another key factor. He didn't waste possessions and consistently elevated the production of everyone around him.